Hello there and welcome to the Business Basics Bootcamp, your first 90 days in network marketing. Over 4.5 years ago, Sammy and I were small business owners struggling every single day to make ends meet. Every day we were up fighting for our survival. It literally was that bad. We were the first to get to our jobs. We were the last to finish. Everything else in between was an absolute whirlwind. We loved to help people. We absolutely loved what we did. However, we hated leaving our family day in, day out. We hated not having the freedom and the time to be able to spend doing the things that we loved to do. And by the time we came home every single night, we were absolutely worn out. So we decided to look for change, to look for something, and we didn't know that it was rolled up in the profession of network marketing. Our friend introduced us to it, and we had tried everything leading up to that moment. And then once we said yes, we were all in. All in. We had no plan B. We jumped in with both feet, and we basically ran. We ran as fast as we could. We didn't know what we were doing, and we were ignorance on fire, you could say. But in the process, we were able to build a business from home around our 5 beautiful kids. We were able to retire from our traditional conventional business and be able to work full time on creating this freedom generating asset that we know as network marketing. On top of that, over the past 4.5 years, we've been able to travel the world, be able to stay at hotels and see the sights, to be able to spend once in a lifetime holidays, to be able to train internationally, to be able to work with a global team, and to be able to live the life that we truly desire. So welcome to network marketing, and welcome to Team Breakthrough. Our vision, what Sammy and I do on a daily basis, we invest time in committed people who are looking for a way to set their dreams on fire, to live inside of the body that they desire and live out of the bank account they deserve. And we do this through the vehicle of network marketing. Session 1 of the Business Basics Bootcamp, we are going to jump into deciphering what exactly is network marketing, the importance of being part of a team, and specifically part of Team Breakthrough. We're going to look at network marketing mindset. We're going to look at what ultimately is going to hold you back from success and what you can do to enjoy the success that you know that you deserve. We're going to look at the pathway. We're going to look at those very first steps. You maybe have just fallen into network marketing, not really sure of what to do next. And so you're looking for a simple step-by-step guideline to get you through. And ultimately it comes down to, what is your commitment to yourself? So welcome, let's jump straight in. So let's look at why network marketing. I'm sure by now in this day and age, you know someone or have been part of a network marketing company prior to this video. Network marketing does not require a degree. It does not require high levels of IQ, so that you don't spend years and years of study and years of paying for accumulating a HECS debt and being able to pay for university and before you even start making any money in the profession. It's a low-cost startup and a low-cost entry. There is ongoing training and support just like this one. No capital, minimal capital. For the beautiful thing about what we have is we eat our overheads. There is no staff to worry about, and I know as a small business owner, staffing was a constant headache, a constant stress. And to be honest, they were the first to get paid before us. And so there's no stress and there is uncapped earning potential. So why network marketing? So it just depends on who you talk to. And we are going to deep dive into looking at the opinions of others. But if you talk to someone inside of network marketing who has learned the ropes, who took massive, consistent action in building a home-based business, a freedom-generating asset, who dealt with constant disappointments, who learned how to deal with those disappointments when they were actually happening, and continued to move and not being stopped by the disappointments. They asked for help, they worked hard, and they stayed focused. They would say that network marketing is the most important vehicle out there today in this modern age that we're living in, without a lot of capital, without a lot of startup, to be able to build time and financial freedom. And we're going to look at that time and financial freedom to actually break that down so that you have an understanding and an appreciation for what this vehicle truly represents. Now, we all know these people, right? They've dabbled in a few companies. They treat it like a bit of a lottery ticket. You know, they have got like 6 people they want to talk to, and they thought they were just going to sit back and make millions of dollars. That get rich quick sort of mentality. They didn't do the work that was required to fulfill on their dreams and their aspirations in this profession. They did not take it seriously. We know a few of those people were not willing to learn, totally uncoachable, and they did not ask for help, and they didn't follow the system. They tend to make noises about network marketing like it doesn't work. The people at the top make the money. You have to get in early. It's one of those things. No one ever makes money inside of network marketing. And so just decide from this day forward who you are going to listen to. Remember, there are dream stealers out there, and there are people who are going to help you achieve the dreams. And so just decide which side of the fence you want to play the game of network marketing. So I want to introduce you to one of the most powerful ideas that are inside of network marketing, and that is the power of residual income. And so just to give you a little bit of an idea around this residual income, I'm going to use the singing, the book writers, and the movie makers, okay, as our top 1%. These people, as you can imagine, if you're in a band or you're a singer, you would spend all this time working on writing the song, getting the words right, getting the melody right, putting the music together, recording it, and you would go a long time. You would spend this time on what we call sweat equity. And then, however, once that song or that album is created, you then sell it ongoing. And every single time that song gets played, every single time that song gets picked up in a movie, every single time someone purchases your song, you earn a residual income from it. And so the same with actors, the same with movies. The people who make the movies, they have to spend lots of money. There's lots of time. They have to find the right locations. They have to film, months of filming, months of special effects, months of all this hard work. However, then they create this movie. And every single time someone goes and watches the movie, every single time someone downloads the movie, every single time someone purchases the DVD, although they're not even, what's a DVD these days, they generate an income, a residual recurring income. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have too many songs that I have in my head ready to bust out and become an overnight success. I don't have too many books, and I certainly don't have too many movies to create. But what I do have is network marketing. And the residual income is really doing the work once, applying your sweat equity. If you don't have money and capital and start up, then you have sweat equity. You have the ability to be able to roll your sleeves up, do the work required, and be able to benefit from a recurring income ongoing. That is what the power of this business has. And so let's just look at this residual income. All right, so if you're getting paid $100 a week, all right, inside of residual income, and that's money going into your bank account, it would be just like having $24,000 sitting in a bank account generating on 5% interest per annum. Now, I don't know too many banks out there that have a 5% interest, and if you do know, please let us all know. But banks don't tend to like to give you money. They like to take your money. They don't like to give you much back. So I know that interest rates are in a fifth of that. Okay, so they're like 1% interest or 1.2% interest or 0.8% interest. They're not very high. But as you can see, when you get to this residual, this recurring income, doing this work once, then being paid over and over and over again, let's look at that $2,000. $2,000, you would have to have $480,000 in the bank. You're not allowed to touch that money. That money has to sit there and then just generate the interest. That's the interest that it would generate. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have $480,000 just sitting in a bank, just trying to generate income for that. But what I do have is network marketing. And what we want you to learn very early in the piece, in this profession, that network marketing gives you the ability to create a freedom generating asset. Something that when you do the work, after that work is done, you get to earn a recurring income week after week, month after month, even when the work is done. And so this is where we get this whole time and financial freedom. I've never met anyone who has been an employee being able to earn the amount of money that we're talking about here and have more time off. Usually an employee, if you're an employee and you get a great salary, and you will know it, or you are one of them, they then, every time you get a promotion or you get more money in the bank, tend to own you. They tend to take more of your time away. If you become the CEO, they basically own you, and you work around the clock, and it comes at a sacrifice. Residual income ensures that once you do the work, and it is hard work. I wouldn't say hard, but it does take work. However, doing the work, succeeding at this, and learning and applying these things that we're going to be talking about, you're able to generate a residual. And that is usually only for the top 1%. So I hope if all you get from this session is understanding the power of what residual income is all about, then you are in a good mindset. So why Team Breakthrough? Well, teamwork makes the dream work. We are in the people business. Network marketing is all about people. It's all about building teams. If you want to become successful, build successful people. And it goes to show 90% of people who quit their network marketing business do so because they felt they did not have the support they needed to learn how to succeed. And if you're watching this is our first level of support for you, to get your mind clear, to get you focused, to give you clarity around what you're doing, to give you reassurance, and to make sure that you know that you are not alone in this venture, in this new profession. We do this together, step by step. We're going to go together, all right? People are not only buying into a company and a business, but they also need to be part of a team and a family that cares about them personally. And I don't know about you, but these are, when we usually, a lot of people come in with this employee mindset, okay? That you are going to work every day and you're hanging around people that you don't really want to be around. Let's face it, some people love their workmates, and then some people's I just have to put up with them, right? If I had my choice to be able to build my own team and to build my own office space and my own people, and I would not put you lot in, okay? I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean. I'll just give you that example. But we do this, and a lot of the time people are just going because of the fact that they are stuck in the survival mode. They have to get the paycheck. So we just, it's like a means to an end. We just take the paycheck and that'll be done. I've got to put up with these people. But you feel empty at the same time. And so when we're talking about network marketing, this volunteer army, this freedom generating asset, which it truly is if you treat it like that, you have the ability to be able to be and build your own team. Be a part of your own team, to be part of a bigger team, to be able to create something amazing, to truly lead a team of people, to be able to motivate them, inspire them, to be able to recognize them, and to really fulfill on things that you want to be a part of. Now, if you don't want to be a leader, you can be a part of a team. All right, so that goes both ways. And this is why Team Breakthrough is so important, for purpose, to give you purpose, to be able to, to be part of something bigger than yourself. A community of people, a sense of belonging, and to have constant inspiration from people on a daily basis, to see people succeed, to see people going at it, to see people, what it looks like to be all out action, to have accountability, to have someone pick you up when you fall down. There are going to be knocks. You are going to be a beginner in this. You have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with being a beginner. To have recognition, to be able to have people pour belief into you, to be able to be recognized not just by the peers in your team, but be recognized by the company, to be able to travel more, to be able to go places, to be able to see more, to be able to be part of more. This vehicle, this opportunity is really what is in store for you inside of network marketing. So have the support, to have coaching and development, to be able to have ongoing coaching and development, to keep you accountable. Like I said, this is a volunteer army, in which case you are going to have to become that CEO. No one's going to be bossing you around. No one's here to be your boss. This is your freedom experience all the way in. So let's have a look at this. A couple of words of warning, all right? And the words of warning is simple. In order for you to succeed, you have to be willing to participate in your own rescue. I want you to just let that soak in just for a minute. You have to be willing to participate in your own rescue. Now, what does that mean? It means it all starts with you. Right at this moment in time, your success, if you're going to be successful at this business, no training program, no event, nothing exterior or external is going to do it for you. You're going to have to find it from within. You're going to have to build a better you from in out. You cannot have $1 million bank account with a minimum wage mindset. You certainly can't. It's going to all start with you. There are going to be days where you're not going to feel like doing it. But no boss is going to come and knock on your door and say, it's time to go to work, it's time to go to work, it's time to go to work. It's all going to be for you. And that's the best thing about this business, is that you get to be your own boss. And the worst thing about this business is you get to be your own boss. And we've seen so many people fall, so many people give in, so many people quit, so many people, stop before they begin. They rule themselves out. You have everything that you need right this moment in time to be massively successful, but it all begins with you. So let's look quickly at what holds people back from success. What holds people back? Why do 95% of people that fail at anything that they do? Why is this so? When this opportunity is so great, this opportunity is a level playing field. This opportunity doesn't matter whether you're male, female, whether you're tall, short, skinny, fat, inside out, whatever you want to be. It is all in. A level playing field. You don't find that too often in conventional businesses either. So what holds people back? Why do people stop? Why do people fall short on their goals, on achieving the lifestyle that they deserve? Well, number one, it's the good opinion of others. How many times have you heard people give their opinion to you? People love giving their opinion to you. Just ask them. And I guarantee that will be one of the things that you will do. You will go out and you will find someone and ask them the question, what do you think about this opportunity? What do you think I should do? And I promise you, they will give you their opinion. And remember, go back to what we first talked about just before, and that is the two different types of people out there. One that have learnt the ropes, that have applied themselves, that have done the work, that have got to where you want to go, and they will tell you that this is the best opportunity in the world. Go for it. Go for it. Then you have those other people who have maybe dabbled in a few, or have seen someone, or have heard all the horror stories in the world, and so they're going to just vomit that over the top of you. Be responsible for your own opinions. From this day forward, be responsible, 100% responsible for everything that you want. If you see potential, if you understand the power of what you have in front of you, then go for it. Go for it. Nothing will stop you. Okay? The second thing is stepping outside that comfort zone. The minute that you try on something new, that you become a beginner in again, you are going to be stepping into your uncomfortable zone. It's going to feel weird. It's going to feel awkward. I promise you, because comfort zone is easy. Comfort zone is the job that you've been doing for 10 years. You can do it with your eyes closed. Comfort is coming home and settling in and just switching off and watching TV. I get it. I totally get it. I know what it feels like. And some days, that's what you need. That's all you need. But what is it going to take for you to build freedom? What is it going to take for you to do the work short term in order to live a full-time life? What is it going to take? It's going to take something. And you're going to have to be willing to be bad enough, long enough to get good enough. You're going to have to be willing to participate in this 100%. And we are all here to cheer you on. The illusion of security is another thing that holds people back from success. This feeling that they're going to work for 40 years, retire when they're 70, and there's going to be this big golden handshake pension waiting for them, and then they're going to, get on with their life and start their life and start touring around at 70 and, living that amazing lifestyle that they've all dreamt of. How many businesses have you seen over the last 10 years come and go? How many businesses or companies or even whole industries change overnight and become obsolete? And this world is changing. Technology is changing. There is, even driving cars in the next couple of years, I don't even know if our kids will even learn how to drive because the cars will drive themselves. There are disruptions in the industries like never before, unprecedented. And so this whole illusion that your job is going to just be there forever and you're going to get to the right old age of 70 and everything's going to be perfect, think again. Think again. That illusion of security holds people back from doing something greater than what they're currently doing. Now, I'm not saying leave your job. This is not the leave your job business. You need that to survive. And we're going to go into time management a little bit deeper in session 3, I believe. And you're going to get to work on finding out what matters most at the moment in order to create a clear pathway to success. The fear of success, the fear of failure, the fear of being humiliated, the fear of getting rejected, the fear of embarrassment. There's so many fears that we have, which is an illusion. I want you to imagine remember back to the last time you were afraid of something. And then when you actually walked through the fear and got to the other side, what did you feel then? Empowered, strong, powerful, confident, courageous. When you walk through that invisible barrier, that's what you're going to do here. Every single moment you're going to be tested. But that's just your comfort zone trying to keep you safe. Life wasn't meant to be lived in a comfort zone. Life is where it happens when you leave your comfort zone. So this is where this freedom truly lives. But you have to be willing, like I said, to be bad enough. You have to be willing to be a beginner. You're going to have to be okay with it short term, as long as you're coachable, open, and you actually apply yourself. All right, and then this feeling of unworthiness, feeling of having no self-confidence. Courage comes before confidence. Having the courage, even if you feel unworthy of success, even if you think that this is not for you, this is like only for those special people, that top 1%. I'm here to let you know today that network marketing has leveled the playing field for us all. There's never been a better time to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. There's never been a better time to be able to apply yourself, use your strengths, use whatever you have full creative reign over what you want to achieve and be able to go at it and have a backing of a company and an industry that provides the financial and the guidelines and the pathways and the training for you to be able to succeed. So let's talk mindset. This is the mindset pathway. And so everything that you have at the moment, everything that you have in your life, everything that you have in your bank account, everything that you have in terms of your lifestyle, everything you have in terms of your health, everything that you have in terms of everything that matters in your life is a result of these things, is a result. Your bank account is the result. Your health is a result. And usually it comes because of the action that you did or didn't take. And the reason why you didn't or did take it was the feelings that you had. You had feelings around it, that unstoppable feeling, that fear feeling, that, oh, maybe not, I won't do it, it doesn't feel good, I'm not going to do it. And that all came from thoughts. Thoughts are where everything centers around. You are in control of your own adventure. You are in control of your own life. Thoughts lead to feelings, which lead to actions, which ultimately lead to results. The only thing you can change to change your whole trajectory of where you end up is beginning with your thoughts. Change your word, change your world. Imagine if you walked around with a megaphone connected to your brain. Imagine if we could all hear what you were thinking about. Imagine what we heard, the language and the conversations that you were having to yourself. Then move to the feelings. So you can change the thoughts. I want you just to try this on for 7 days. Just try for 7 days. Whenever a negative thought comes up, now negative usually means something like I can't, if only, I wish, anything that has you stopped. Remember, that's just a story that keeps you safe, that keeps you feeling the way you feel, that keeps you doing the action that you keep doing over and over again, and keeps getting you the results that you are getting. Change your thoughts. So if you have the I can't, okay, so I wish I could do this network marketing things, I just can't talk to people. Change the can't. Change the thought. How can I meet more people? How can I talk to people? I am fantastic at talking to people. Just try it on. Find out, inside, when you change your internal dialogue, it changes the feeling. It changes the hormone activity. It changes everything inside, which will then lead to action. You will start moving, doing differently, which will ultimately change the trajectory of your life and the results that you currently have. You are not stuck in your thoughts. Your thoughts are fluid, and you have the capabilities and the capacity to change your thoughts, which will ultimately lead to your results. So let's look at what freedom looks like to you. What is your vision? What do you want? It's all good us sitting here and talking to you about this and talking about money and mindset and lifestyle and all the things that you can do on a greater level. However, what does freedom look like to you when it's all done? So I've given you 4 areas to work on: finances, health, relationships, contribution. So I want you to start visualizing what you want and get rid of the things that you don't have or things that you don't want. Start thinking about what finances look like. What does financial freedom look like to you? How much money is coming into the bank on a weekly basis? How much money are you earning? How much money are you earning residually, a recurring income? How much money is enough for you to call yourself financially free? Write it down. I want you to start thinking about it. What about health? What does health freedom look like to you? What does wellness look like to you? The beautiful thing about this freedom business is that you get to decide. You don't have to play into anyone else's ideas of what it should look like for you. You don't have to play in. This is your creative freedom to be able to dream, to be able to visualize, to be able to enjoy what we have, and to be able to enjoy the process of thinking big. All right, but it's ultimately up to you. What about your relationships with your loved ones, with your family, with your community, with your spiritual organizations, with your social organizations, with your friends, with your school, community? What does it look like? What does freedom look like? Who are you going to spend time with? Who do you want to spend more time with? What does it look like when it's done? Are you taking your family on an adventure, on a one-way ticket around the world where there's no end, where you just learn as you go? What does it look like? So I want you to take those 4 key areas now and ask 3 specific questions to each. Number 1, where am I? Where am I in terms of finances? In terms of your financial freedom, where are you? Are you broke? Are you struggling? Are you on struggle street? Are you crushing it? Where are you? Answer that question for each of those sections. Where are you in terms of your health? Where are you in terms of your contribution? Do you want to? Are you giving to charities? Are you going to create your own charity? How far away are you from that at the moment? Number 2, where do I want to go? Ultimately is the goal. Where is it that you want to end up? What does it look like when it's done? Make sure that you draw these 2 distinct areas. Your current state and your desired state needs to be worlds apart, and ultimately it will be. It'll be, I want more because I have less at the moment. So where is it at the moment? You have this goal in mind. Where is your health? Where do you want it to be when it's all done? When it's cooked, you're living in the body of your dreams, you're feeling comfortable. Some people want 6-packs, some people want big muscles, some people want lean bodies, some people want comfortable bodies, some people want confidence, some people want to feel great in their clothes. What is it when it's done for you? No one else. This is your freedom blueprint. Number 3, how do I get there? Look inside the vehicle and look at, how do I get here? So in terms of your finances, if you're asking that question, how do I get there? Well, you look to the compensation plan. How do I maximize the compensation plan to bring me the amount of income that I am desiring? How do I maximize that? What do I have to learn? What do I have to go to work on doing? Your thoughts are now thinking about, how can I? How is it possible? How do I do that? What do I need so I can, in order to succeed at this? You're looking at growth mindset now. How do I get there in terms of my health? If you're looking for health and you're looking like, right, how do I get out of here? Look inside the opportunity. Look inside, what support systems do you need around you? Do you need to be part of a group? Do you need to be part of a challenge? Do you need to have people around you? Do you need extra accountability? What is it? You have everything you need right at this moment in time. You have every resource you need right at this very moment. Nothing else is needed for you to become massively successful. I guarantee it. Most people most people who have ever succeeded at this just got stuck in and they followed the system. So how do I get there? Get those 3 questions into those 4 different areas. Session 1, the action steps. Excuse me in advance for the numbering. Okay, and I know some of you out there you're gonna lose the plot because you're missing number 3, Brett. I'm just gonna let you know you are missing number 3. I'm just gonna create awareness of that right now and apologize in advance. So number 1, write down your perfect day. Where are you? Who are you with? Maybe it's a letter to yourself. Maybe it's the universe looking down on you. Maybe it's, you're writing it to your future self, or you're writing it to your past self. You write it however you want it to be, but you have to be descriptive. Pour emotion into it. Dream again. Dream big. Be fully immersed in the process of being descriptive. Number 2, once you've got that down, create your vision board. What are you passionate about? What are the things that drive you? What are the things that excite you? What are the things that you are just passionate about? What are the things that you want more of in your life? For Sammy and I, when we were building this, when we first got stuck in and we created our first vision board, we had a nanny on the vision board because it was like, could you imagine if we just had we could just go for 2 nights away without the kids? And I promise you, we love our kids more than anything. Our family is our highest value. But having time off every now and again is like peace and quiet. Sammy always says you don't realize that, when you're a parent, all you want is peace and quiet. It's like, because you can never find it anywhere. And it's so true. So, but what is it that you want? What is it that excites you? We wanted a new car. It didn't have to be something fancy. It wasn't a fancy car. It was just a new car that we could all fit in at the same time. I mean, was that too much to ask? Now we're a van family, and we love our van more than life itself. We'd never go back because everyone has their own space. But for you, what is it for you? Do you want to travel more? So many people, when they start looking into this profession, they start looking into this business, they're like, I want to travel. I want to be able to travel. I want to get on flights. I want to fly around the world. I want to go visit all these different places, and I just want to live this remote lifestyle and travel around and see all these different things and put more experiences into our life. You have the full capacity, the vehicle to get you there, and you have the whole space to be able to create this for yourself. Here's my word of warning for that. Be careful what you put on your vision board, because it may just come true. All right, so just be careful of that. Some people actually surprise themselves. They actually start getting their vision and they start living their vision board. And it's like, wow, I should have dreamt bigger. All right, so number 4, all right, is print out your pathway to executive. In order to grow, you need to know where to go. All right, so you need to know what the next step is for you. You need to know where you are, and you need to know how to get there. And that's what I would be sending to my enrolling sponsor, or what I call our support hub. Send it to someone and say, okay, how do I get there? This is my goal. I got big goals. I want to, make, for us, it was like $500 a week. $500 a week, yes. If we could just make $500 a week, it would be just like, oh my gosh, it would be life changing. And so, we sent that to our sponsor and we said, how do we get there? How do we get there? What is it do I need to learn? So the pathway to executive is the system, is the pathway for you to become, to build a successful home-based business. The next one is print out the you share, they share, repeat script. All right, find it. Again, remember, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in the thoughts. Oh, I don't know where it is. Don't know what to do. Find it. How do I get there? Ask that question. How do I find out? Who do I need to ask to find out? Do I use the Facebook page? Team Breakthrough Facebook page? Throw up your questions. Use it for that inspiration, for that support, be hungry for learning. Be hungry for this. Don't let anything get in your way. All right, bust through small little challenges that will come up. Like, I can't find it. Oh, well, that's it. I'm going to throw my dreams away because I couldn't find a script. Find someone who knows where to get it. Okay. Next, I would suggest, after learning it, print it out. Even if you have to blow it up on your computer and just sort of recite it, record a video of yourself doing it. And now I know this is like all of a sudden people's like, oh my gosh, when we record a video, freak out. Remember, this is your learning zone. You're moving into the learning zone. Get comfortable. You are in a safe space. Everyone on the Team Breakthrough, in the Team Breakthrough community wants you to succeed. They are here to lift you up. They have been in the same place. Anyone who's been able to, to be around it for some time has had to do something. They've had to be willing to push out the boundaries. So I would suggest record a video drawing you, share they, share out, and post it to the team page and say, hey, check it out. Look at me go. It took me 150 takes to get it right. And that's all part of the learning. The next step is to listen to Millionaire Mindset by Lynn Hagedorn. And again, remember, it's like I remember when we first began, we just had that dialed in. Like we were driving the kids to and from school. I mean, we turned our car into a rolling university because we just didn't have time sitting around. We were working, chasing kids. Life was busy. It still is busy, but it was hectic. But we were willing to put away the top 40, mind-numbing songs and listen and apply and just have it roll over us long enough so that we will become great students of this profession. The last one, watch session 2 of the video of the Business Basics Bootcamp, which will be happening straight after this one. So once you've done this, what I would suggest is stop, do this work, move to session 2. Don't just watch it like info overload. The whole bootcamp is created on a process. So session 1, do it. Review all your action steps, then move to the next session. Okay? This is a fantastic journey that you're about to embark on. The next 90 days to be able to get your foot in and to really set yourself up like a home-based business that you can ultimately create all the freedom, all the financial freedom, all the time that you're looking for, so that you're able to contribute at such a high level. And Sammy and I and the whole Team Breakthrough are here for you every step of the way. Congratulations. We'll see you in the next video.